Hi guys, welcome back to another video here. So in this video guys, I just want to show you the opportunities that the mining industry offers to you in terms of investing into the mining industry when you buy shares to mid-tier producer and also to junior mining companies that are still developing, growing at a faster rate in terms of their share price appreciation due to commodity prices going up or increasing. So I just want to do this case study using Lundin Gold Mine. Lundin Gold Mining Company, it's a gold mine company that is owned by the Lundin family, one of the most successful family when it comes to mining business. So they own a mine that is located in South America at Ecuador. So they developed their mine back in the days and around 2018. Of course, it takes 17 years to develop a mine from discovery to production. So this mine, it goes way back. This project goes way back to around the 2000s there. But construction started in 2017, and then in 2019 they were near to complete the construction of the whole mine. They were near to production. In 2020 they were already in production. Then they ramped up production as the year goes on. Currently now it's been 6 years ever since they completed the construction of the mine, which is around 2019 and 2020. So back in 2019, the share price of this company was trading at around $3 and 50 cents. See, $3 and 40 cents here. And today, the share price is trading at 110 Canadian dollar per share. So that is a vertical move upward, which is aggressive, skyrocketing due to rapidly increasing of gold prices, as most of the central banks around the world are buying gold now, using gold as their reserve. They are just getting rid of the dollar, and then just using gold to store their reserves. So let's take a look at the numbers now here. Let's suppose that you wanted to buy 5,000 shares of this mine back in the days in 2019. So I'm gonna just erase these notes here so that we can do some quick mathematics and see what will happen with your money now, as at the current gold price levels. If you had invested like your cash and bought 110 bought like 5,000 shares. So the gold here, we are assuming that it's 2019, and this mine, you have done your due diligence and you have discovered that this mine, it has a good deposit, which is big, and it's a high grade deposit, and you have done your forecast in terms of the gold price in the next 10 to 20 years or 5 to 10 years. So you want to buy 5,000 shares of this company. These are the shares that you want to buy, and it's 2019. So now what I want to show you is that this 5,000 shares, it will have costed you over 190,000. So of course they were trading at 3.5 cents. So now let's first see how much this would have costed you in terms of Canadian dollars. So back in the days in 2019, one Canadian dollar was equivalent to 11 rand. So this 5,000 rand in Canadian dollar, it's gonna cost you today in 2019 5,000 times now 3.4. So this will be equal to, let's just take a look at the calculator here and do some quick maths. So now 5,000 shares times 3.4, which is $3 and 40 cents. Now that's 17,000 Canadian dollar. So that will be 17,000 Canadian dollar. And then now, when we are done here, let's convert this into rands now. So 1 rand, 1 ZAR, back in the days in 2019, it was equal to, so I mean 1 Canadian dollar, not 1 ZAR. 1 Canadian dollar back in 2019 was equivalent to 11 rand. So now to convert this into rands, we have to multiply it by 11. So the cost of that 5,000 shares, it's equal to 17,000 times 11, and that is around 190. So if we multiply that by 11, we get 187,000. All right. So 187,000 rands. So this is our cost in 2019. This is the cost of acquiring 5,000 shares of Lundin Gold Mine, which is the stock. We're in 2019. Now let's fast forward to today's current market selling prices, which is 11, which is here at where now the share price, one share price of this London gold mine, it's selling at 110 Canadian dollar. Now we go back now. We say now we come into 2025. Now it's 6 years later. We come into 2025. Fast forward to 2025. 6 years later. Now the share price, one share price. Now one share price is equal to 110 Canadian dollar. Remember, in 2019, we bought 5,000 of these shares at 3 Canadian dollar 40 cents. We only spent 187,000. So now let's calculate the worth of your shares now in 2025. So now we're going to take the same 5,000 shares to find the value of your shares now. The value of your shares is going to be 5,000 shares that you bought times the current share price, which is 110. Now let's take a look at the calculator, what the calculator is saying. So now we have 5,000 shares. We're trying to find the value at the current selling price. We'll multiply that by 110, and the price is 50,000 Canadian dollar. So we get 550,000 Canadian dollar. Now we have to convert this into rands. So today 1 Canadian dollar is equal to 12 rand and 70 cents because our rand has weakened against the Canadian dollar. So not only you got share price appreciation, you also got the exchange rate working on your side. You know, the rand has weakened. So that means now the value in rands, your value in rands, it's gonna be 550,000 times 12.7. This is, let's go to the calculator again. Now we multiply that by 12.7, and now it's 6,985,000. So now we have 6,985,000 in rands. So this, it's your worth of your shares in 6 years. Just in 6 years, it took you 6 years, just 6 years, to convert 187,000 to 6,985,000. So this is your worth of your shares, and you can calculate your profit now from this, because remember we spent 187,000. So now that means your profit will be, if you sell your shares, your profit will be this 6,985,000 minus 187. So now we're going to subtract. We're gonna subtract now. We're gonna take 6,985,000, and then we're gonna subtract 187,000. Now your profit is 6,798,000. 6,798,000. You are good to retire. If you wanted to buy a car in 2019, a car that is worth 200,000, it was also wise just to take a loan. Don't buy a car. Keep on taking those taxes. In 6 years, you turn that 187,000 into 6,798,000. So this is the power of buying mid-tier gold miners or copper miners, companies that are constructing new mines and they are still trading at low prices because there is a lot of uncertainty in terms of will they get finance, will they deliver that project on budget, on time, or on schedule? Do they have the right management to do that? Are they going to produce what they predicted that they will produce per annum in terms of the ounces or in terms of the ton, if it's copper concentrate? Do they have the right management? Do they have the access to infrastructure? Is their project accessible? What is the risk in terms of the commodity prices? What is the outlook of the commodities that they are mining in the next 5 to 10 years? So that's the due diligence that you do. And then you come to a conclusion when you are done with that to acquire more shares at the less price. And then you wait for the next 5 to 10 years. As commodity prices goes up, the share price will go up significantly such that later in the next 5 to 6 years, whatever that you invested back in the days, it will be worth more in 6 years. So this could be your retirement if you learn how to invest into the stock market. So I want to show you now a stock that I own, whereby now my thought process was similar to this stock, which is London Gold. But this company, it's here in South Africa and it's from Australia, but it's developing a project here in South Africa. It's called Orion Minerals. And please, guys, I'm not saying go there and buy this stock, it's gonna make you millions. I was just making an example of my thought process. I did back testing and then I noticed this potential of making a lot of money if you invest a couple of 100,000 into these companies, and you can split it, you can invest it monthly until it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is Orion Minerals, currently is trading at around 1.9 cents. So this is around 22 cents in rands, because the stock is also listed in JSE. I think it's 19 cents. Yeah, I thought I opened the one in Australia. So this is JSE. It's the one that is listed in JSE. So it's 19 cents. So currently now this mine, this company actually, it's uh, trying to bring back an old mine in the Northern Cape that used to mine copper. There's still copper there that was left by the previous owners because of back in the days, the commodity prices of copper, they were low, so the mine was not profitable. So they decided to close the mine. Then later on, Orion Minerals decided to go there and open the mine. So they've been working on that project. And currently now they are on their final stage where now they are looking for funding, and there's been good developments in terms of the financing of this mine. Glencore is involved, is currently busy doing their due diligence to give them, to sign a binding contract whereby they will give them financing of around 200 million US dollar to 250 million US dollar to start constructing this mine. And of course, then also an offtake agreement where they will take concentrate from this mine and then, and send it to their smelters and then sell it. So if they do sign that deal, that financing deal, which is going to be announced in this fourth quarter, this December, probably toward the end of December or mid-December, that's when this financing progress is going to be announced. If they get the funding, share price, of course, will continue going upward. And if the mine is being constructed and it delivers what they say it will deliver, because it has two commodities, this mine, it has copper and zinc. If they achieve those numbers that they say they will achieve in the next 5 to 10 years, the share price of this company can go up all the way to 1 rand a share, 2 rand a share, even to 5 rand a share, to 10 rand a share. So what I did with this stock, I bought over 1 million shares in my portfolio. So I invested around 200,000 rand in this company, just alone, only this company in my portfolio. And I acquired 1 million shares. Currently it's trading at 19 cents, 20 cents, 23 cents. So that means if the stock goes up to 1 rand a share, my initial investment that costed me 200,000 rand, it will be worth 1 million rand. If the share price goes to 2 rand a share, that means my investment now is worth 2 million rand. If it goes to 10 million, 10 million rand. So if you decide to keep the stock and not sell it in future, of course, during that time, they will be profitable. They will be making a lot of money in terms of the revenue. They might even pay dividends. So it will be also great to hold the stock and get the dividends. But if it goes to millions, you have to sell the stock at some point and take some cash, invest it into other businesses. So this is one of the stock that I'm playing this strategy where I look at companies that are developing commodities that we're going to need in future, because we need copper. We need copper a lot of copper, and we have few mines that are actually giving us that copper, So it is predicted that now the global economy is going to run at a copper supply deficit, and that deficit is increasing each and every year now, because there is new data that is being developed. There's new research from these investment banks that says actually the values of these copper supply deficits, they are increasing because we're not investing enough into copper. With the rise of AI, copper demand is also increasing because these AIs, they need data centers. Data centers, they need a lot of electricity. So a lot of electricity needs a lot of copper. That's why now my investments within the mining industry, they are more skewed to critical minerals such as copper, such as uranium, because uranium is going to be used into electricity generation, which we need for data centers. They are more skewed toward manganese. Manganese is going to be used into the battery for energy storage. Vanadium is also going to be used into batteries for energy storage. And these two metals are also used into steel, which is used for building the global infrastructure. So if you do your due diligence, you can make a lot of cash with these junior mining companies. So if you like this video, please do click the like video. And if you are new to my channel, please do support the channel by subscribing and share the video so that it can reach other people who need such information to continue building wealthy. With that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video. I will continue sharing my thoughts and my positions and some of my investments that I make on my different mineral resource portfolios. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.